Hi all, hope you are all doing good. Welcome to another video on my Wealth Simple portfolio and dividend update. In this video, I will walk through on how the profile is looking after 6 months of investing. Also, we'll have a quick look on the dividends earned and a specific stock in my portfolio which in my opinion is the MVP of the month. If you have seen my previous video, my plan is to invest $400 to $500 every month. However, last month, because of some financial priorities, I was not able to invest that amount into my portfolio. I was only able to add around $140. Hopefully this month, I may be able to add more than that. Now, let's have a look at my profile. I have around $10,300 with almost $90 gain the last day. That is a 1% gain of the portfolio. Last week, it is an increase of $141. That also comes to around 1% gain. If we compare 1 month, the gain is only $39 as the market was a bit down during this period. 3 months chart is better, around 5% gain with an investment up around $485. The 1 year chart, which is also my all-time valuation, is a gain of 9%, $850 of profit. Now let's have a quick look at the stocks in my portfolio. Almost all the stocks in the portfolio have a positive all-time returns. The biggest gainer as usual, Bank of Montreal. I have a gain of more than $1,000 with this stock. CIBC Bank, another financial institution, is also doing good. However, I only have one share of CIBC. So that is one of my future plan to slowly increase the investment in these stocks like CIBC, BCE, CN Rail. I own only single digit shares of these stocks. So bringing it to at least 2 digits would be my next target. CNQ, which is an energy sector stock, is also doing good. This is a quarterly dividend stock and I got good dividend from CNQ last month. Enbridge, another very good dividend yielding company. Enbridge has the most number of shares in my portfolio, my largest investment. I believe this stock is a must-have in every dividend investor's portfolio. I have made a video on this. You can access the link on top right corner. Scrolling down, we will see the first red stock of my portfolio. In fact, the only one, Imperial Oil. They have been going down now for almost a month. Also, the shares went down by 3% after the second quarterly results. The other energy sector stocks like Keyera and Pembina are doing good. Labrador Iron Ore, of which I only have 4 shares, has an all-time gain of 39.71%. I wish I had invested more. They are also a very high dividend yielding company. I have 2 REITs which are doing good as well, Ryocan and Smart Centers. I only have one ETF in my portfolio, XIU, which tracks Canadian TSX 60 stocks. This ETF has provided me a growth of 18.65%. I'm doing some analysis on S&P 500 and Nasdaq based Canadian ETFs. I will create a video on that later once I have a better picture on which ETF I will be investing on. Now let's have a look at the stocks that I have invested in this month. As I mentioned earlier, I had a very limited amount to work with for the month of July. So on July 19th, I bought 1 share of Keyera Corp at a price of $30.87. And then when I saw that Imperial Oil was dropping, I added 4 more shares of that to my portfolio. It helped to average out my book cost. If it stays in the same price range for the next 2 weeks or so, I may add more shares. Now let's have a look at the dividends. I do have a lot of monthly dividend paying stocks, but CIBC, Labrador Iron Ore, BCE, CNQ, and AQN are all quarterly dividend paying companies. Labrador Iron Ore have a very good dividend. I only have 4 shares and the dividend is $7. I'm not going through all the dividends, but we'll show a snapshot of my dividends. CNQ is the highest dividend for the last month. So overall the dividend for this month is $35.24. Here is the snapshot of all the dividends for every month. LIF, as I mentioned earlier, has so far provided me $11 in dividend. This month was not as good as last month. I have to increase the shares of the stocks that gives dividend in the months of Jan, April, July and October so that I can match the total dividends earned with the month of June. June was my best dividend month, but technically July should be compared with April and we can see that it has doubled the dividends. Here is the total dividends I earned so far. This is the beauty of dividend investment. Started with $1 and slowly aiming towards $100. Of the stocks in my portfolio, I have to highlight a specific stock. I will call this as the MVP of the month. And that stock is Labrador Iron Ore, ticker LIF. It belongs to the sector basic minerals and the current market price is $48.90. I have 4 shares at a price of $35, now with a gain of $55.60. This stock, as you've seen with an investment of $140, have provided me a dividend of $11 so far. That's a huge dividend yield of 10.01%. Normally, a company which gives a huge dividend will not have a good growth. But in this case, the last 6 months for me was great. And that is the main reason why I wanted to bring this stock to the spotlight. Also, if we have a look at 1 year chart, around the end of November last year, the stock really kicked in. So one of the question here is, does the company provide a consistent dividend? The answer is a yes and a no. If we look at the dividend history, the regular dividend was consistent till 2021. This year they gave different dividend in each quarter. Also, they have this special dividend which varies each time. Some years or quarters they don't have this special dividend. So can we expect the same or improved dividends every year? History says no. But for me, a $1 annual dividend is also a very good yield. So that is it from my side for today. We'll come up with a new video soon. Till then, take care.